Today, Greg, PJ, and I explore an abandoned factory. This factory is home to 3 stories of abandoned machinery, rotting floors, and lots of graffiti. We'll have to take some serious risks climbing these old machines, but there's no adventure without danger. We also found some things that were just a little bit out of place. Want to know more? Join us as we enter deeper into one of our most dangerous adventures yet. This is Urban Exploration with Scott's Adventures. Greg! Hello, Greg! Alright, Greg and PJ.
Yes.
We're gonna explore an abandoned factory. I think PJ has been.
Yeah, I know. I've been here a couple times, I think.
Greg has never been.
No.
So we have a veteran and the noob.
A veteran. I've been here like twice, I don't know.
We salute to PJ. Thank you for your service, PJ.
Overcast and gross out every time I've gone, so this is gonna be
Thank
weird.
you for his service. Shake his hand. Once we approached the factory, we found a lot of interesting stuff left behind, like a bicycle. I don't think it's gonna work, PJ. Or an open toolbox. We got a sense some construction was going on, but we weren't sure what it was for. When we entered the factory, the darkness engulfed us. The air smelled thick and musty, and there were many steep drops littered about. You're on a giant metal tank, PJ.
That sounds like the setup to a weird fictional situation. You're on a giant metal tank. What do you do? Some kind of like boot camp training exercise. What do? You ever find yourself on a giant metal tank in the middle of Uganda? This flashlight was not made for exploration. Step in the middle.
That was an oil drum filled with oil, by the way.
Really?
Free oil?
Free oil? Someone call Trump. What do you think this room was?
This is the room where they definitely did something in this room.
Some sort of storage thing, tool shop maybe.
Yeah.
Still got a hand shield. Let me close the door for you guys. Much better.
Thank you for that
Standing on the
privacy.
door. So we're standing on the door.
Well, here's part of it. Let me open it back up for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, I wasn't able to get through.
It's like in the Pokemon games where it's like, you can't get through here.
Definitely can.
Wow. This is nice.
Oh, I do not like how saggy this wood is.
I know, that's why I was stepping so slowly in it.
Be careful.
Whew.
It's like definitely rotted. Like this wood is way too soft.
After the 3 of us crossed a rotting wood bridge in the dark, the sunlight piles of bricks were a welcome sight. Our next challenge was getting around the factory itself.
Here, Greg? Why is every way to the bottom closed off? Careful with that wood.
I would not.
Which way should I go? This way. There.
Greg, are you putting your phone in your mouth?
No.
Greg, is that safe?
Yeah.
PJ, that really doesn't look safe. PJ, what are you doing?
This is not 100% sure. What I'm gonna do.
PJ, that was a miracle.
Oh, God.
It's probably asbestos, you know.
It's good for it. I want my lungs to be fire protected.
Ah.
David?
I mean, are any of us?
I'm great.
I found more tires.
Big day. That's that big one.
You found a what, Greg?
Our communal one.
Check it out. It's a sad view.
I think that's a mushroom.
Nuts.
Looks more like a mushroom to me.
The ceiling spit on me.
Did it land in your mouth?
No, landed almost in my eye.
There is like a third floor that you haven't been able to see yet.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs.
I want to go there too. But I wanted to go down here because it looked like everybody down was blocked off or shattered. So it was interesting. What is all? It's not a bathroom. There's glass everywhere, by the way, so be careful. I think it's a bathroom.
What?
Need a tire? You
Need a
guys
tire?
need some tires?
How do they-
I'm pretty tired of these tire jokes.
Yeah. Nice. What are all these toys from?
We always find toys in abandoned
Dude,
buildings.
it's really depressing, man. I hate finding toys and child sleeping bags in abandoned buildings. Like crayons and stuff. We found boxes of crayons in the subway.
Yeah, remember?
Like next to sleeping bags. I'm like, oh geez. This was definitely like a kid or something that was living here. I hate seeing all that.
We'd have to make a big detour to reach the third floor. But when we approached the doorway, we were welcomed with a very unusual sight. What the heck? This wasn't here. Guys, look at this. There's a carriage in here. This is weird. There's a shopping cart.
More tools?
I really wanted to go swimming today.
It's convenient.
Wait, guys. There's some photos of some people here.
Oh, maybe we can check them on our facial recognition software.
It's some kid.
It looks like some small.
Yeah, it's some kid, someone named Matthew. But there's a few photos of him.
Well,
That's weird. And then we got.
Who's this, David?
I don't know. We got this, which is a drill bit, a drill, shopping cart, carriage.
A drill shopping cart?
But kind of shopping cart.
What? PJ, what do you think this guy's actually doing? This is weird. Guys, we got a bunch of kids' socks here. I can't be the only one who thinks this is weird, is it? Can I?
Could be a failed parent. The gang /
Oh God, I do not like the drop.
It's kind of cool.
I don't like it.
There's more stuff over here.
I know. I just like to hug the wall here.
I really want to show something better. I'm not sure if I can.
I just don't like how the stairs are suspended at nothing and there's no guardrail. I'm like, Uh-oh, Greg's climbing.
This is all there is here, and it's not safe. And then the rest is
Oh yeah, it's already rotting.
rotted wood. But I did get up here to see someone say, "I'll always be their spider monkey." So over there, Zippy, you'll always be my spider monkey.
All right, Greg.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, that was.
Greg, I thought you weren't a huge heights guy.
Yeah, but
Hi, Greg.
I'm not a big fierce guy anymore.
Oh.
I don't mean to say I'm fearless, but for a while I've been trying to like run into my fears. The worst part about this is not the wood I'm standing on, it's the railing I'm grabbing. The metal is all like old and rusted and super flimsy. So that's the worst part. But
You gonna climb down to that thing?
I could. There's a half trap door.
What?
Made out of rotten wood. Jeez. Jeez. This is kind of scary. It's really sketchy.
You're gonna get a good money shot though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just think about all the YouTube video views I'm gonna get, Greg, for your sacrifice.
There's a ladder that goes down in it.
Yeah, I know. I just want to do this first. I'm gonna get in there, but
Please don't.
Greg,
Please don't fall and die.
you probably want to go down inside the machine first.
yeah.
Alright, do a good
Come aboard, friend. I'll take you to see the sights.
Is this worth it, Greg?
Your only limit is you. Yeah, this is worth it. You're my spot. You'll always be my spot.
You think you can do this, Greg?
Yeah, that's just pretty good.
Come on, Greg.
Oh wow. Can't figure out it.
Bottom.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where'd you go? Where's PJ?
PJ, you're right there. He blended in with the concrete.
No.
I can actually see what he's talking about.
Oh, no.
This isn't gonna be too hard.
Yeah, it's pretty. It looks pretty cool.
Just okay.
And then face that pole and hold on to the pole and then walk on the metal.
Great job. You good, dude?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, it definitely wasn't easy at that stage.
Good.
Yeah. Glad I didn't scrape my hands or anything. Whew.
Hey there, big boys.
Toes.
I need them Greg toes.
Be grippy.
Give me those little piggies.
After making our way down the rafters, PJ, Greg, and I left the factory. While our adventure wasn't action-packed, we had a good time, and I think that's what's important in the end. The factory somehow manages to be both creepy and beautiful at the same time, as are most of the abandoned places we find. I think it's important to take risks in life, as you couldn't have any real adventures otherwise. This has been Urban Exploration with Scott's Adventures. We'll see you next time.